quick.
Girl, say your thing real quick. And then I'm gonna get into it. I'll start.
Okay. Oh, I'm so bored. I really need Peter to serve right now. Oh, hey!
Hey! Okay, so this is our first podcast. She's sending an email right now. She was also hella late. Just
Okay,
that.
I
A whole hour. I sent you a text. I was like, "Hey, girl."
You call me Stinky, so that was just rude. That's why I was late.
I was like, "Hey, Stink, how you doing?"
At least I look good.
Yeah, I just want to be comfortable.
Some of us didn't dress up. I was told this was being filmed, so I dressed up.
The people want.
I got my Yankees hat for my boyfriend.
People want to know me. I'm sorry. I mean, if you want to see me all dressed up, go to my Insta. So.
It doesn't need that hard.
Hold on that. Hold on. Now hold on.
Okay. Fine. Whatever.
I'm still not.
But she still got me Panera. But yeah.
It's because I have Sip Club, so I had to pay for one of the drinks.
But yeah, so this is our first podcast episode. Giving you fantasy, giving you realness, giving you...
I don't know about fantasy.
Giving you everything you wanted, you know? So yeah, I don't know.
We're both students at FAU.
Mm-hmm. I wouldn't even include the other part.
Yeah, I'm not going to include that part either. I'm a junior, he's a senior.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a accounting major, he's a neuroscience with a minor in math major.
Yeah.
I love Taylor Swift. That's
I
probably
love
my biggest,
Doja Cat.
That's my biggest personality trait, is that I love Taylor Swift.
Every time she gets Taylor Swift, has to be.
I got 2 Taylor Swift tickets in May. 2.
Brings it up all the time.
You don't want to know how much they cost. You don't want to know how much they
Is it more than a weekend concert ticket? I mean, you can pay for it?
For the...
Oh, we'll cut that out. But, oh my god, I'm so excited. Well, that and you, aren't you going to 2?
Yeah, I'm going to 2. I'm going, so one night I'm in like the 100 section, but like I'm in like a shitty 100 section, you know, like right on the side of the stage.
Yeah.
And then the other night, so that's a Friday night in New Jersey, the East Rutherford show. And then the Sunday night, I'm in, it's like the 300 section. So all the way at the top. But like, her and her team do a really good job at like making sure everyone has like a great experience and it's interactive for everyone. So I'm not worried.
Yeah.
I already have one outfit picked out. I need to pick out my other outfit. I'm doing like an era each night, like a different era, my 2 favorite eras. So if you know me, you might like have an idea of what those eras are. But yeah, I'm so excited. I'm going with my sister and 2 of her friends. And my sister, my older sister, so she's not born in 1999. I'm 2002, okay?
Ow! Jump here.
2000 yeah, I'm young. But I'm wise.
Yeah, I would say she's the 2002 baby, but mentally, she's like a 1995 baby.
Yeah.
Like, she's got wisdom, which can be said of...
It's also trauma.
Yeah.
It's the trauma.
Just the silence.
We're not
we're not getting into that.
But it's the trauma. The trauma ages you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But yeah, I feel like for me, it's just more being like an older sibling. I've always had to like take the heat.
But also.
Yeah, Marine.
Oh. Yeah, older by what, like 2 minutes?
Yeah.
Yeah, literally.
But still.
But you guys absorbed the 3rd one, so.
Yeah.
The third
oh my god, yeah,
so.
that's one thing. So we were technically supposed to be triplets.
Yeah.
Me and Marine. Imagine another
Tanner. Yeah,
oh
I know.
God. And then we just absorbed it.
I have a question.
We ate. We ate.
Your mom served and you ate.
And we ate. Mm-hmm.
Imagine if so say it was a boy.
Mm-hmm.
What if he was born before you? Would he have been Peter Tanner Jr.?
That's a great question. I should probably ask my parents that.
So like, what would your name be?
I don't know. It was, well, I do know it was between.
Alfonso.
Oh my god, like kind of like close-ish. It was like either gonna be Bruno, Pedro, or Peter.
Oh, I like
But they stuck
Bruno.
with Peter.
We don't talk about Bruno.
Bruno.
No.
But yeah.
Okay, well let's get into
Okay,
it. We
let's
had
get
our
into
friends send us some ideas to talk
But
about.
before that, we have to talk about our
I win!
week. Because, oh my god.
Let me tell you about my week.
Yeah, actually, you go first because I had a stressful week.
Yeah, so it was the first week of classes.
Mm-hmm.
I'm starting to take like more big girl classes, like more into like only accounting student classes.
Mm-hmm.
And let me just tell you, accounting majors, nerds, losers. We were like my prof.
Eat her up. They're gonna look at this. They're gonna be like, "Who is this girl again?"
My prof was like, "Okay, let's look at annual reports for Target," and one of the guys was like, and I was like,
"Babes."
I love like that stuff too, but like not audibly, you know.
Yeah.
I keep it to myself because I know that is like tragic, you know.
Yeah.
So, I discovered this. Like, I already knew they were nerds, but it's like worse than what I thought. And I'm a nerd too. I just, I keep it to myself. We also got my car fixed. That was fun.
She texts me not out of nowhere, but she texts me. She's like, "Hey, like, I need you to check something in my car," and I guess I'm the dad of the group.
Because we're all girls and you're the only boy.
And
if my boyfand was here, I'd get my boyfriend here.
Yeah, he's back home,
he's
so
at
like,
home, so.
Yeah, that's another thing we're gonna do. But yeah, but she texts me. She's like, "There's something rattling in my car." I'm like, "What in the world can this possibly be?"
There's rats in my car.
Yeah, honestly, I was gonna say, "Girl, you got rats. You got infestation." But I was just like, "Okay, like let me check it out." So we get to the pool. And I literally, I wiggle her exhaust with my, I was just like, oh, this exhaust is wiggling way too much. So then I look at underneath her car. It's just completely rusted. The exhaust where it, meets the, another part of the exhaust that goes to the motor, completely broke. I was like, listen.
It's the thing, it's living in Canada, the car, living in Canada, all the salt on the roads, absolutely destroys the bottom of your car. And I'm only gonna have this car for a year and a half, so I was like, what's the cheapest fix?
Yeah. And we went to my mechanic, love you, mainly because the amount of times I've had car problems, and I was just like, look, it's not my car this time, but I have a friend. The exhaust is kind of all messed up, can you do something? He was like, yeah, just bring it in on Tuesday or something like that. Monday. Yeah, so we brought it in Monday, and he literally puts up the car, and then without even looking at the license plate, just goes, oh, it's a Canadian car. I was like, wait a minute.
No, it's because all the it gets so horrible under there, especially in Ottawa. It snows so much in Ottawa, and all rusty and disgusting. But that was it. And
rusty, musty, crusty.
Yeah. But all my classes were really good. My business law class was so interesting. He cold calls people though, so that's
just picks on you.
Yeah, he just will be like.
To answer a question.
Yeah.
Oh.
And I get it, but also I hate cold calling. It makes me really nervous. I have a very high functioning anxiety, so I get very. I sweat. I get the sweats. I was sweating in class. I gotta wear black to class because I just start sweating.
No, tell me about it. When I made that mistake once before. Oh my god, I don't even think I told you about my first year,
oh god,
freshman year, and I went to one class. I just
oh my gosh.
Yeah, and I was sweating bullets. It was a whole rainforest. I was breaking down.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah, other than that, the week was good except for Friday. Mm.
Like you said, Friday was a fever dream.
Friday, I wasn't a real person on Friday. Like, Friday didn't happen. We were up, like, I left my house at 5:20 a.m. and did not get back till 11:40 p.m. I love being at home. I love being concealed from the outside world. So going on a bus for 10 hours in one day was, like, actually inhumane. I'm not gonna lie. I can't name names.
We can't, but
like...
we know who you are.
Yeah. Everyone knows who you are, but, like, tragic. Like, tragedy it was being on that bus for 10 hours.
I think 4 of those hours I was sleeping on the floor.
Yeah, you were eating it up on the floor down there. I'm so bad at sleeping on, like, buses, trains, bus club, another club.
No sleep. Bus, club, another club, plane, next place.
No sleep.
No sleep.
That's literally what it was. No sleep, like
Really?
0 sleep. It was a tragic day and it was unfortunate. Like, I'm not good at sleeping on vehicles. Or in vehicles, sorry, on vehicles. That wouldn't be very good. But yeah, in vehicles, I'm just not good at
I
it.
got a whole row to myself.
You got a whole, the way there, you were sleeping like the whole time. I swear to God.
I honestly, I thought I ate on the bus ride there because I brought my neck pillow, I brought my eye mask, I brought a blanket. I was like, I got on the bus. I got on the bus. I said bye.
I'm going to sleep right now.
No, literally, and
fair.
But still,
it was still.
It was
also.
rowdy.
We live in Boca, right, which is like the nice part of Florida. You know, like the cute part. Like, it's an actual city, not just a college town. We went to College Town, Florida. Broke me out. Disgusting. I felt greasy and oily. I was cold the whole time. It's cold right now. Can we talk about that?
Yeah.
So it is, I'm Canadian, so I only know Celsius. It's 13 Celsius, which is like 50. No, it's higher than 50 flat. It's like 58.
It was 48 this morning.
It was 48.
But it was 30. It was 36 at 2 in the morning.
Yeah. It was
like,
cold. Like, that's almost freezing. Like, that's not normal
57
for Florida.
right now.
It's 57. That's cold for Florida.
Let me tell you about my week. So I had to go pick Echo up. Echo's my dog.
He's adorable.
Adorable, but very problematic right now. He's outside in the balcony, so if you can hear him, that's him. But I'll insert the little photo here.
So I'm out shopping and I find this ratty little dog.
But I went to go pick him up, okay? And
you didn't bring me.
Well, yeah, I'm sorry about that. But I went to go pick him up. I get to the spot. I'm literally like giving like stuff to my sister, and then she's like giving me stuff from that I like needed to get.
Yeah.
I go to start my car. Tell me why my car doesn't start.
Peter has chronic car troubles.
It's a love-hate relationship between me and my car. Sometimes she works, sometimes she doesn't. The other times she wants the worst for me.
Yeah.
And that's like another thing that we're gonna get into because there's a whole nother portion about my car that just like, but yeah. So ended up spending 4 to 5 hours in Jupiter, a whole like hour away, kind of, waiting for AAA to come fix my battery. Turns out I needed a whole new battery.
Sounds right.
Spent money on that.
Yeah.
Then drive back, get ready for practice and stuff like that, go to class, have classes. Classes are good. There's just one class I'm a little uneasy about because, you know.
Oh yeah, I do.
Yeah. We just don't want to name drop right now, but like, yeah. But yeah, and then turns out my math class is, for my minor, is completely just homeworks. Super happy about that.
I love when there's no exams in classes. It's like my favorite thing.
I may have accidentally signed myself up to work more hours for work, but at the same time, like,
It'd be like that sometimes.
yeah, but I get to work every other Saturday.
Yeah.
Now, so I'm happy about that.
Yeah.
And then week went good. Then we had to meet. Went well. Yeah. Sorry.
I'd be an English major if I wasn't. If it wasn't like, in my opinion, like useless.
She also, or what else? Then we had the meet. Then I had work the next day. And now we're here.
It's a hard life.
It really is a hard life.
Yeah.
I feel like we have like one of the most busiest.
Definitely, like, for people our age, we're definitely very busy.
Mm-hmm.
Because we swim 20 hours a week. We go to class. You have a job. I'm starting my job next week, probably.
Yeah, she's a working queen.
Well, they just have to do the background check because I'm foreign. You know.
Yeah.
Suspicious, obviously.
You a victim?
No, I'm not. Apparently, I'm the perpetrator. Anyways, it's fine. It's fine. Background check me all you want. You're not gonna find anything because the most I've ever done is got a parking ticket.
Oh, really?
Have you gotten a speeding ticket before?
We don't talk about it.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Okay, so we're gonna get into our hot topics.
Mm-hmm.
So, this is this one. So,
yeah,
you wanna say it?
We had our friends send in hot topics, and you know, some of our friends are a little questionable, especially the gingers in our life. So this is from our good friend Red Rocket. Who invented sex? I have an answer for this. It was Adam and Eve.
Okay. You think it was Adam and Eve?
I'm not religious, personally.
Yeah, I'm not religious anymore.
That's the first thing that came to my head was, well, like, Adam and Eve were the first woman and man on the earth, right? I actually don't know how this goes. I'm so sorry. But right, they were the first, right?
Well, like,
that's how it is.
Okay, I may be wrong, but like I know, like for Catholics, it's like Eve was made out of a rib from Adam, and then Adam was the first one that was made.
And then they had babies.
Well, then they ate the apple, and then they were exiled from the Garden of Eve or whatever.
The Garden of Eden, I thought it was.
Eden, yeah. You see,
I only know that because of like, there's a song that says the Garden of Eden. It might be a Hozier song. That would make sense. Take me to church. Sorry.
Is it really?
I don't know.
Oh.
Don't ask me.
Because that song is about...
I know exactly what that song is about. Have you watched the music video?
Yes.
It's tragic.
It is so sad.
Anyways.
Yeah.
I say Adam and Eve.
Okay.
If that's like, if you believe that Adam and Eve were the first man and woman on earth, then obviously they invented sex, because how else were all of us
you have a point.
But they're not also like, Adam and Eve are always depicted as white. They're definitely not white.
No.
They're
like,
from Egypt. I was gonna say Middle East, yeah.
Middle East, yeah.
I don't know where.
They're not, like,
they're people of color.
People of color.
Jesus was a person of color. If he was real. I don't know if he was real. This is controversial.
This is very controversial.
I'm sorry. I don't know anything about religion, because like I was not raised in any way religious. Like my dad was raised religious. My mom was not. She is atheist.
Yeah.
I think I'm agnostic, where I think there might be like a higher power, but like I don't know, and I don't know what it is. I don't know who it is. Anyways, so I know nothing about religion. I was baptized, and that was it.
I was baptized, first communion, confirmed, all that. Yeah. I mean, it was like at a young age, like you just
kind of
go through it.
It's like what your parents want.
Yeah.
Like,
and I was totally fine doing it, but like later, like I started realizing, okay, like
own opinions.
Yeah, my own opinions. I think Mother Nature invented sex. Because we were talking about this on the bus too. I think I was talking about it with someone, and they were like, okay, well, they had to like witness it from something. Like, imagine just
animals.
Yeah, so.
Oh yeah, that's
they
true.
probably just witnessed that and was like, oh my god, like what's that? Like, you want to try it?
Who invented sex? Scientists studying fossils have discovered that the intimate act of sexual intercourse used by humans was pioneered by ancient armored fishes called plastoderms about 385 million years ago in Scotland.
Oh my god. So, Mother Nature.
So Mother Nature.
Yeah.
Look at them. He got little. Look, it's going right in there.
Oh my god. Wait, is it barbed too?
I don't
It
know.
looks barbed.
I don't know. Anyways.
Jump scare.
Jump
But
scare.
yeah.
I'm not sure. Like, I couldn't tell you that is not. I'm just here, and I have sex. And I don't know who invented it, but whoever did, thank you.
Yeah, we are here. We didn't ask to be here.
I did not ask to be here.
We did not ask to be living right now, but you know what?
Not.
If we weren't
If
living,
I could've gone-
we wouldn't have met each other.
No. Yeah, no. It's right. You're true. You're right.
Oh my god.
I was thinking more like I wouldn't have met my boyfriend, but like I love you too.
Mentally, we're in a relationship.
Yeah, we also talked about this.
Mhm.
Like in many ways, like we are married, but not
Yeah.
like
Not
in a
like,
romantic
yeah.
way. Like we would never marry each other. No,
Yeah.
I could. Anyways.
Anyways, so we have another question by Lisa. Does body count matter?
I don't think it does.
I don't think it does.
I think that so a lot of people think that sex is like a very, very like important and spiritual thing, and you should only do it with like someone you love. And personally, like I have had sex with people I don't care about, especially when I was in high school. So I don't care. My body count 10. That's my body count. 8 guys, 2 girls, and up until 8 of those were 17 and younger. Sorry, Mom, if you're hearing this. And once I turned 18 and I kind of started growing up, like I've only done that with people that I've been in like serious relationships. But if you want to do it for fun, go right ahead. It doesn't affect me, so why would I care? It doesn't, it doesn't matter to me.
I don't think it matters at all. Like,
Yeah.
I think you should experience things when you want, with whoever you want. But yeah, like, if you're worried about someone's body count, I'm sorry, then
You're shallow.
Yeah, you gotta worry about yourself first. Like,
Yeah.
pick a struggle.
Pick a struggle.
Pick a struggle.
Because if that like matters to you, like I don't know, like because people change,
Yeah.
and people like you're allowed to like just love to have sex and like love to do that, and like what's that word? Be sexually confident. I don't really know how to say it, but like you're allowed to do whatever the fuck you want with your body. Just be safe.
Yeah.
Use a condom. Use contraception. Don't get pregnant. Don't get someone pregnant.
Mm-hmm.
Don't get an STD.
Yeah.
Like.
That. Oh my god.
But yeah, also like being our age and stuff like that, like don't get pregnant.
Mm-hmm. Like for me, like I just know, like I've been raised to like, okay, like if you are gonna have sex, like be safe and stuff
Be
like
safe.
that.
Exactly.
Like,
my
and
mom
that's
too,
like the
yeah.
biggest thing.
But yeah, body count does not matter.
Mm-hmm.
You do what you want. Just do it safely. And if you're going to some rando's house, send your friend your location. Let them know. Like, make sure. Wait, it's
No,
true.
yeah.
Like, if you're going on a date with like someone you don't know, like make sure like at least someone knows where you are and what time you should be like home at. Make sure that you send someone like a check-in text like an hour in, like that kind of stuff. Like be safe, because like although we're surrounded by a lot of nice people, there's a lot of crazy people out there.
Yeah.
So
I made that mistake once.
Yeah, I know. It's like you're, when you were, I don't know if this was the same for you, but when I was in high school and I would go to like parties, and it was like one of my first times drinking, my parents were always like big on I would rather like have to get out of bed at 3 a.m. to come get you than you get in a car with someone that's intoxicated and driving, or you driving drunk, because I've had family members that have passed away.
And that's like the thing with like my parents, like they're like, okay, like if you are like, even to this day, they're like, if you're going out to drink, like don't get into a car with someone.
My mom would so much rather me drop money on an Uber than to get in a car with someone.
But that's why I always drive, because I hate having to deal with like someone who is like supposed to be the DD,
but they
and
don't
they
take it seriously.
don't take it serious, and then I'm like,
I downloaded Hinge for the first time because...
Oh my god, I remember when you downloaded Hinge.
I was on this couch.
Yes, I literally helped her set it up too, and I was like, and then the next day.
I had 500 likes.
Yeah, I was like, you're joking.
It's because I got a big butt. Here's the thing. I had met this guy this summer at work, and I still had like a boyfriend, so we were just friends, and he would never try anything. This is my current boyfriend now. We've been together for a few months. Hey Nick, love you.
Hey Nick.
If you're watching. And then I got on these dating apps, and I'm like, why am I on these dating apps? I just want to be with him. And then I was like, wait, I want to be with him. And so like the dating apps like made me realize like what I wanted.
Yeah.
So like they worked for me, but like they didn't actually work for me, you know what I mean? Like they made me realize what I wanted. And if I don't marry this guy, like that's gonna be tragic. So because I'm like,
Nick, where's the ring?
The ring isn't coming for another like 2 years.
I know.
Like,
July wedding. 2026.
Save the date. Summer 2026,
save the date.
everyone.
I'm planning the wedding.
You're
I'm officiating.
the wedding, yeah.
Honestly, I might just do everything.
Yeah.
Be the little flower boy.
Oh my god.
And then officiate.
Yeah.
You know?
You're gonna be, I could be the flower boy.
Oh my god. True.
With my dogs.
Yeah. Like they hold the basket together.
Jude's in the basket. I have three wiener dogs, miniature wiener dogs, so they're very little.
Next thing was sent in by Taylor. And the only reason I want to get into this is because it is a hot topic for me. And me, apparently, only. Because I'm the only person
to get 10 nails in there.
10 nails in
the last
my
year,
entire in the last year.
In the last year.
Yeah.
That's like more than one per month.
Yes.
Because I swear it's been less than a year.
Yeah.
It's been like 8 months.
Since like August.
It's been 5 months.
like that's 2 per month.
Oh my god.
Like so.
Yeah, it's every 2 weeks, honestly.
So also.
Bi-weekly.
Yeah, bi-weekly.
Bi-weekly nail on
So every time I'm driving, I usually get like a tire pressure thing, and I'm like, oh my god, like I just need to go fill it up. Like it's just that. I go to fill up my tire. I then see a nail. So there have been multiple occasions. I think I spent like an hour or 2 in like 3 gas stations. These are all separate occasions. Fixing my tire, like pulling the nail out, plugging it, like putting the tire back on, and then going.
Yeah.
Like someone's out to get me.
There's like an. Not me!
No. We know who.
Oh, Lara. I'm kidding.
Kidding, jokes. But
yeah.
But I don't know what it is. I would call her, have mental breakdowns. I'm like, why is this happening to me? Like, who's running my life? Like,
yeah.
Just the tires in itself. Like, and I got new tires. Like, yeah. They said we don't like it. But no, but like literally every time.
I don't know
like,
how it happens.
I called my mom.
Horrible luck.
Yeah, I called my mom. She's like, someone's out to get you. She said a person, and I was like,
oh.
I was like, not my mother name dropping on a phone
No,
call.
literally.
But yeah, like, it's bad. So yeah, if you see me on the side of I-95 with changing a tire, mind your business. Buy your life.
Unless you want to help.
Yeah, unless you want to help. But at this point, I have started timing myself. I can change a tire in like 30 minutes now.
Damn, that's hot.
Like, sign me up for like
Put that on your
NASCAR
resume.
or something. Oh my god, literally. I'm a mechanic.
I'm a certified mechanic.
I'm a mechanic. But yeah, so here's a hot topic for Maddie because it's usually just you. Like just like tires is just for me. It's just for you. Your fridge.
My fridge is broken right now. And it's bad because yesterday we had this repairman come in and he took the control panel off the back that you're like only supposed to do if like you're a repairman. And he was like, okay, it's fixed. It'll probably like take a few hours to get cold. And we're like, okay, cool, like sick, like
Yeah.
Good to know. It's not cold. It's been 24 hours. It's still not cold.
Be like, Colin,
My roommate.
like, I ain't never gonna let you get the chance.
Right?
To disrespect me like that again.
My roommate Mary luckily has like a pretty big mini fridge.
Mhm.
So I threw out a lot of stuff that was like, you know, like not that expensive, but you know,
But
eggs,
still, yeah.
eggs and cheese,
Oh my god.
pricey these days.
Eggs. The prices
Oh my
have
god,
gone-
that's a hot topic.
That's a hot topic.
Eggs.
Oh my god.
I swear to God, when I got here in August, the eggs I get the cheapest eggs from Trader Joe's because like
I think I still have eggs in my fridge. I don't eat eggs personally. So
I
you can
eat
have
like
them if you want.
no, it's okay. I eat like 6 eggs a day. That's an exaggeration, but I eat at least 2 a day for breakfast.
Mhm.
Sometimes more. Like sometimes like when I'm feeling a little bit lazy, but I know I want to get like some good carbs, protein, fat in. Like that's really easy because like toast, eggs, avocado. That's your 3
Yeah.
right there. It's really easy, right?
Yeah, it's supposed to be easy.
Yeah, I know. But eggs are like $5 a dozen now, and I'm like, where did this come? It was $3 like 4 months ago.
What chickens are creating these eggs?
Right? Like, what chickens are laying these eggs, and why are they so goddamn expensive?
This better be premium eggs.
Yeah,
But-
these better be like golden eggs, like in The Sims.
Oh my. No, because we can't talk about the Sims because she sends me a text out of the blue while I am in Brazil.
I had COVID. I got COVID like December 30th.
That's also a hot topic for Maddie because of her immune system and stuff like that. But she sends me a text out of the blue. She's just like, "Hey, I made your chicken." I'm like, "What?"
I named, so in The Sims, there's this expansion pack. Every once in a while, I get back into The Sims, you know?
Mm-hmm.
It usually happens around Christmas break because I'm done finals and I'm like, oh my god, what do I do? Like,
nothing to do, yeah.
like, what do I do between swim practices? I download The Sims. Or I don't download it. I always have it downloaded. During that first COVID quarantine, like March 2020, I went ham on the expansion packs.
Yeah.
Because I was working like 60 hours a week, so I had so much like money, and I just like every single week I would get like new expansion packs and stuff like that.
Well, that's not even it. Maddie, I remember one time Maddie was on The Sims and she was playing it, and she's like, "You want to watch something funny?" I was like, "What?" She's just like control-alting something, and she's just getting money for free.
Yeah, mother load.
I was like, what is happening?
Or you can type money and then how much you want, and it'll just put that much in your bank account. So you could put like
That-
$1 million.
That's finessing at its finest.
I know. I wish that was real life.
Literally.
Money, $50,000.
Money doesn't grow on trees, apparently. So.
Yeah, it doesn't. But it does because it's paper.
Yeah. Oh,
Remember when Kendall said that on Keeping Up with the Kardashians?
wait. Yeah. Oh my god.
She ate with that.
She ate.
She served.
She said.
Oh.
She said. Yeah. And what about?
She said, "Chris, run me my money." Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But yeah.
Yeah.
What's another thing?
Fuck my fridge. That's all.
My fridge doing just fine. So this one was like, I put it in. I would say, can you have fun being sober on a night out with friends?
Yeah.
I say yes because usually I do this most of the time.
Yeah.
And,
I've been doing it more and more.
Mm-hmm. And I just think it's like a lot better to be like sober so that like in case something goes wrong, like you can help out in the situation.
Mm-hmm.
Like that one time Cam almost got punched in the face by that girl.
Mm-hmm.
You know? Sorry,
Yeah.
Cam. I
Putting
literally
you on blast, Cameron Speed.
yeah, I literally saw her wind up. And I was like, it was all
You're
in
like-
slow-mo. It was all in slow-mo and I was like, this was me. I was just like and I was like, why did she kind of eat that?
Yeah.
But honestly, it was just like a complete like horrible situation too, and I was just like, why? Like I was like, why are we getting involved in this? Like, let's go.
Let's leave.
Like,
Let's leave.
I turned on mother mode,
Mother
dad
mode,
mode, like
okay.
all the modes. I was
Yeah.
like, we gotta go. Like,
Yeah.
we're not dealing with this right now.
Yeah. So I've been doing this more and more. I'll probably be joining Peter more and more in the sober club, and I think it's fun, but like. The volume. I'm a volume person.
No,
I
because
can't handle loud things.
Mhm.
Especially, so yesterday we were at brunch. You weren't there, you were at work. But like, I can handle loudness at night.
Mm-hmm.
You know, in a club.
Yeah.
Loudness. Because it's at night, you know? Like, do what
You're
you
supposed
want.
to be rowdy
You're
at
supposed
night,
to be rowdy
you know?
at night. But, like, midday. Screeching in my ear. Not gonna name names, but you know, I'm just like I'm always like that, and like I think like so I'm gonna be a good mom. I already know this. I'm gonna be a great mom, but that is definitely something I'm going to struggle with as a mom.
Yeah.
Is like my kids screaming. I'm gonna be like shut up. I hope I have one of those calm children, but I definitely think you can still have fun. Because I still had fun yesterday.
Yeah, no, the amount of stories that I have to tell you guys the next day, it's just
funny.
like, it's a lot, like, it's better because, I'm sorry, some of y'all don't even be remembering, like, what, like, you eat in the morning. Yeah, I've seen Maddie at a few lows.
At my lowest.
I don't think Maddie has
falling
seen
into the ground. Face planting. Scratching up my
No, because
knees.
that night I literally left because I was just,
Yeah.
I was too overloaded and overstimulated, and I was like, okay, I need to leave. And then I get home, she calls me. Where are you at? Where's my car? I'm like, girl, like, go find like everyone else. Like, where are you? And she's like, I'm outside. I was like, oh my God. I was like, okay, send me your location. I'm gonna come pick you up. She hangs up the phone. Never sends me the location. I was like,
my location.
I know, but like at the same time, like it was moving between like the different bars, and I was like, oh my God, I'm freaking out right now. I'm calling everyone else. I'm like, guys, go find Maddie right now because I have no clue where she is, and like I'm not driving back. I mean, I would have if like they couldn't find her, but at the same time, like I texted Timo. Timo is like, oh, she's in here with us. I'm like, okay, that's good. I text Ocean. She's like, I haven't seen Maddie for an hour. I'm with Timo now. I'm like.
But funny enough, I was sitting in a park next to the parking garage, and I see this 6'4" Danish man, no shirt on, running towards me. I'm talking about you, David Arnescott, because he got kicked out because he took his shirt off.
Oh my God.
And he goes, Maddie! And I was like, am I in heaven right now?
You're just like.
I was like, is this a dream? I thought I was dead. And then Logan and Ocean also appeared.
I can imagine that just like.
I was on the bench and I just see him and he has like his t-shirt on but it's unbuttoned and he's like running and I'm like, where am I? I was like, is that David Arnett? He's like, why did you leave, Maddie? Anyways.
Aw, that's sweet.
He's such a king.
But yeah, they texted me and were like, yeah, David found her. I was like, oh my God, thank goodness, because I was freaking out. Like.
Also, this is a different David to the one I dated.
Yeah.
Satan is the other one.
Ooh.
But it's true. But yeah. But yeah, you can't have fun.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like you definitely like don't last as long because like
you gotta put up with some things, but like
you gotta put up with some things.
At the end of the day, if like you're comfortable with like the friends that you have, like
you should be able to.
You should be able to like.
Yeah. Usually I can muscle it out.
Mm-hmm. Things that need to be left in 2022.
Racism, homophobia, sexism.
Talk about racism.
MLK. Are we talking about MLK tomorrow?
That and just like the amount of people that say some things.
Yeah.
But we don't have to get into that.
Yeah. Very big culture shock coming from Canada into Florida, and it was like a really big culture shock coming here and like seeing that difference.
You're like, oh, jump scare.
Yeah.
I don't know. I've lived with it pretty much all my life. I personally.
Yeah. Well, so here's my thing. Is I understand when people are like economically conservative, like they want like their stuff made in America, they want their jobs in America, like that kind of stuff. But that's about my extension of understanding.
That's about it.
That's about it.
And we cut it there.
Yeah.
But
yeah, you really had to grow up with that.
And even like that, going to like a prep, like, oh my god, going to my prep or school, that was awful.
Yeah.
Like, the amount of times that I would hear things and I'm like, okay, like, I
Like, white kids saying the N-word.
Yeah, like,
that's insane to me.
Like, and the thing is, like, I knew from the beginning that it was gonna, like, be like that, because, like, my parents told me about it.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's just, like, when it's said, and especially towards you, you're just, like, caught off guard.
Yeah.
You're like, whoa. Like, what?
Like, are we 200 years in the past right now?
Yeah, literally.
Like, I don't know.
I didn't know we're still, like, slavery times, like, the book.
It also is so funny to me that when, like, other, like, white kids hear that, like, when I say, like, oh, I've never said the N-word in my life, and they're like, really? You've never said it? And I'm like,
you should
I don't
say
need
that.
to say it.
Yeah, like, what is the point?
When have I ever, like, needed to say it? There's no need for that word.
Yeah.
Like, what am I, like...
I don't know.
Like...
It's a tough life.
It, like, baffles me.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe that's just because I was raised right, and y'all weren't, but...
Mm-hmm. But we see who you are.
We see
who
you
are.
We see you.
Yeah.
We see each other.
We see each other. But no, like, yeah. But things that need to be left, racism,
homophobia. I feel like in some ways we are going backwards as a society. Like a Roe v. Wade being overturned.
Oh my god, yes. And that whole DM thing, that was...
Yeah.
Yeah, that...
No, like, I'm telling you, like, the thing, I will say this plain and simply, nothing else. Banning abortions does not stop abortions from happening. Actually, more abortions happen when they're banned.
Mm-hmm.
Because,
and unsafely, too.
Yeah, because they're unsafe. And the reason why it happens more often when abortions are banned is because sex education and stuff like that tends to be, like, not as good, if that makes sense. Like, when there's less laws that are, like, teaching our kids and our people to, like, practice safe sex, like, all this kind of stuff, it's also usually coincides when with abortion being banned. So that tends to have, like, us as a society tend to have more, like, unwanted pregnancies, like, that kind of stuff. And the fact that, like, people just don't understand that, like, makes no sense. Like, they don't actually care about these lives, like, these babies that they claim to care about. They care about having control over a woman.
Mm-hmm.
And having control...
Like, if they're honestly, tell the guys to get a vasectomy.
Yeah.
How... That was also, like, if they told, like... They'd be, like, livid.
If it was men who got pregnant, abortions would be legal for everyone at every stage, blah, blah, blah. That's another thing. Like, I'm not sure exactly what the percentages are and what the facts are around abortion in terms of, like, what trimester they happen in, but the grand majority, well over 3/4, happen within the first trimester. A very small portion happens within the second trimester. And then the only ones that happen in the third trimester are to save that mother's life.
Yeah.
This, like, partial birth abortion bullshit is not real. That is just lies that politicians spread. I need people to stop just, like, blindly listening. And this goes for everyone.
Yeah.
This doesn't just go for one side versus the other. This goes for everyone. Stop blindly listening to politicians. Listen to scientists. Listen to doctors. Listen to the professionals. Listen to what they're saying about COVID, about abortions, about anything, about vaccines, like anything. Listen to the professionals. Do your own research. Do a lot of research before you form an opinion. Write it down. Take notes. Because if you actually care...
Form an essay.
Yeah, because if you actually care, you will be willing to put in that work.
Yeah.
Point blank, period.
Point blank, per.
Have your own opinions. Don't have the same opinions your parents have just because they're your parents. Mm-hmm. Do your own research. Look at who you're voting for. Don't vote for Biden just because your parents voted for Biden. Don't vote for Trump just because your parents are voting for Trump.
You're eating right now.
I don't know. It's just like
No, but
I
like,
was-
you have a point. Like, form your own opinions, but make sure that those opinions are like
Yeah.
well, like based on facts and
Yeah.
not like who said it.
I have 2 parents in the military. I know, as I just said, like, conservatives are different in Canada, but I'm pretty sure they vote conservative. Like, I don't really know. We don't really talk about that stuff because it's not as big of a divide in Canada. But they still encourage my sister and I to form our own opinions, do our own research.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, my sister and I are definitely more liberal than my parents, but that also, like, that's just a thing with age and stuff like that. Not to say that my parents are very well versed in society.
Yeah.
When I told my dad I like girls, he cried tears of joy
Aww.
because I could share that with him. I was like 14 and I was like, okay, I shouldn't have told you this. This is making me uncomfortable. Sorry, Dad. I'm putting up nice dad, but I'm just kidding. It was a sweet moment. But yeah, like, I don't know what to say, but it's just like, it frustrates me when people like blindly believe whatever politicians are saying just because they like them.
Mm-hmm. And like the same, like I agree.
Fact check those bitches.
Like I agree with you. Like there are things like I know like a decent amount on, but there are also things that I don't know.
There's so many things.
Like there's too many things, and like at the same time, like if I'm like I can't just believe everything that like a person tells me if they have like a whole contradicting opinion to what I have, because like I'll be like respectful. I'll listen. Like I'll hear what you have to say, and then after I'm gonna go do my research. I'm gonna go see what's up. Like you know, but don't like. That's what I hate. Like when there's like all this like argument and there's snap decisions and there's just misinformation being thrown everywhere. And it's like usually when I don't know exactly what I'm talking about, I'll be like, okay, this is what I'm pretty sure I read. This is what I'm pretty sure I heard. I'm not sure. We can go look it up after if y'all want. And then I'll say my piece. Yeah. And then I'll be like, again, I'm not like, because there's so many subjects that I am not a expert on. Most, like 99% of things, I am not an expert on it. I'm an expert on The Sims. That's about it. And barbecues for my summer job. But it's like Sims and barbecue. That's it.
But it's like I just think that we as a society can always keep learning
and growing.
And we should all be open to that. We should not be closed-minded. That's all. Yeah. That's it.
Okay, I guess to close it off. What type of comfort person are you?
No, what type of comfort person are like?
Oh, to each other.
Yeah, to each other. So like.
Oh my God! Let me tell you. You remember when you were hurt with your elbow at the swim meet?
Oh my God.
So we are at this swim meet. She her elbow had been like.
I have so my doctor. I went to my doctor at home. I have like tendonitis in my elbow basically. Okay. So I needed rest.
So it hurts for her to swim, and she's a distance swimmer. So like 500,000, 4 IM.
All of my races are like my shortest race is the 400 IM, which is 4.5 minutes. Yeah. Like that's a long time.
We are at mid-season, and she it was like the second or third day.
It was the second day. Because I had swum my 500 the night before, and it kind of hurt, but I was like, okay, it might feel better in the morning.
Yeah. She goes, I'm so upset. Like I literally can't swim this 4 IM. I look at her, I'm like, babes, you are mental right now to think that you want to swim the 4 IM. Like, I'd be happy.
I wanted to swim the 4 IM.
And she's like, tears just start falling from her eyes. I come up next to her, because look, my type of comfort person, I'll be honest with you. I'll keep it real. I'll let you know how I'm feeling and that you should not be worried about this, like whatever it is. But when the time comes, like when you actually need comfort and like it's a serious thing, I'll be there for you like that. But this was some BS. She starts crying. She's like, I want to swim this 4 IM. I'm like, babe, you are mental if you think you want to swim this 4 IM.
Keep in mind, for some reason that day, like our team vibes were just not it. Like I don't know what it was. I think it was because of the 400 IM was that day. People didn't want to do it, and the team vibes was not it. So I wanted to keep this between me and Peter. So we were facing a wall. we were literally on the top of the bleachers, and we were like, I was like crying, and he was like, "You're mental for wanting to swim this 400 IM." Yeah. So yeah, Peter does keep it realistic.
I'm a real one.
I definitely would have done something very bad if I would have swum that.
Yeah.
I definitely would have hurt myself further. I definitely would have pulled something because
Because at the same time, like, I also was injured with, like, a couple weeks before, I had rolled my ankle falling off the bleachers of the FAU stadium. I think I was pushed.
Oh.
But but that's just a theory. But yeah, but like, why are you gonna hurt yourself even more when you know, like, I get that there's some things that you want to do, but if you're gonna put your body at risk to do something, don't do it. Like, I'm sorry.
I think it was more, I thought, like, certain people would be mad at me for not swimming it, and I wanted to do it because, like, we were in Virginia, and it was, like, for the team, right? And, like, I wanted to get points. Because one team, I definitely could have, like, A or B final in that.
Mm-hmm. Oh, 100%, but not with that elbow.
Not with this righty. Yeah.
So yeah, that's the type of comfort person I am too, Maddie.
What type of comfort person am I?
You also keep it real.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
One thing
about us is that we keep it real, and some people can't handle that.
No. Yeah.
But but I think it's just, we do it mostly between us two, and we'll keep it real when we're, like, formulating to give advice to other people, so we'll keep it real with each other.
Because, like, we have to figure out how to, like,
deliver certain information.
Mm-hmm.
So we keep it real for sure, especially with each other and especially with, like, other people in our lives. But yeah.
That, and also at the same time, like, I wish there was, like, video footage of us just in the calf.
Oh my God.
We would, like...
Last year, we would yell at each other in the school dining hall.
Make a scene.
Like, the hundreds of people in there. We would be going at it at each other. Like, remember that time Ocean and Logan came in and we were eating, and they were like, "This is so much fun to watch." We were just going at each other,
bashing each other about random stuff, like. But like, that's the type of relationship that we have. Like,
it's not serious.
Like, it's not serious. It's all a joke. And if something does, like, offend one of us,
I'll just
like,
tell you.
Yeah, we tell each other.
It's not, you know.
Yeah. Yeah. Because I don't think I've ever been mad at you. I think you've been mad at me once, and it wasn't okay. No, I did.
That was the precursor to my elbow injury. Just kidding. It was my shoulder.
Yeah, but I was like, I literally felt so bad for like days after, and then you just wouldn't text me. I'm like, I lost a friend.
No, I was just
R.I.P.
I was like, I hurt so bad. I don't know why, and I was also like in my like depression phase a little bit. I'm not gonna lie.
See, that I didn't know.
Cause I don't really tell people about that.
Yeah.
I tell my mom about that, and I tell my therapist, and that's it.
Mm-hmm.
And my sister.
But yeah.
It's okay.
I know.
I wasn't that
for
hurt.
lifers.
Yeah, I don't really like. I've never actually like been genuinely mad at you. Like, that was more of like, ow, you hurt me.
Yeah. Like.
My shoulder hurts, but like other than that, like. Yeah. So
yeah, that concludes our first podcast. Oh my God. So, like, I feel like we're just gonna do this, like...
This is for fun.
Yeah, this is all for fun. This is not, like, for realsies. And if it does become for realsies...
If it gets famous, then, like, maybe we'll try a little bit harder.
Yeah,
we'll get some mics.
Yeah, we'll get... Oh my God, mics, a little backdrop.
Little headphones. How they do the...
Yeah. But we were, like... I feel like it was, like, a long time coming.
This is just, like, for us to talk.
Yeah, because the thing is, like, I definitely feel like we should go back to calves, like, some days.
Yeah.
But
we should do our podcast in calf.
Okay,
we can't do that.
Imagine. But, like, just, like, some of the things that we talk about, like, are just so out there and, like, out of pocket and, like, I don't know, like, I just feel like we keep it real.
Oh my God, we're getting a new fridge.
And that's the fridge drama put to tea. Watch it not work. But yeah.
Yeah.
The little mice come back in.
Stop. I also had mice in my apartment. We killed 12 of them.
Can I at least say the thing that you texted me?
Yeah.
She texted me, she goes, there was a mice in our apartment. I was like, girl, that's a rat. That's It's a rat.
No, it was a
You got
mice.
rats.
It
It was a mice, but like still at the same time, I was just like,
You were like,
it was
when
just so
where
funny to
there's
me.
one, there's many.
There's
and
many,
there was.
and there was.
And you know what? You know what happened? It's because how they got into the attic. It's because our neighbor did repairs and he didn't like
Close it?
he didn't like close up his house properly
You
or
could
his
sue.
apartment. I know.
Sue the house.
I know. Sue the house down.
Sue the
Serve
house.
him.
Wait. Okay.
Yeah. And so there was a bunch of mice running around our attic, and then obviously there was like there was obviously like holes near some of our outlets and stuff like that.
Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. If you listen,
My boyfriend better watch this.
Yeah. Thank you to already the 2 subscribers, Maddie and
Jackie.
Jackie.
I feel like Michaela will watch this through.
Yeah, probably.
Probably like while she's studying.
She's gonna get a little mad that we didn't use her questions, but like we'll use them.
We'll use them. Those ones, like your questions were too good. You know what I mean?
Like they were
those
long.
would take us a long time. Like those 2 questions could be a whole episode.
Yeah. But like, subscribe, do whatever.
Comment.
Like.
Slay.
Then again,
surf.
this is all for fun. Don't get mad at us. Like, don't hate us. But yeah.
Yeah. We'll see you next time. Oh, we might have a special guest next time.
Oh my god, yeah.
My boyfriend. It's gonna be Trisha.
But yeah. Bye your life.
Good night.
Feel it
All the time to get you off my mind. Woo, 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 woo. Woo, 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 woo.